social justice warriors, though, they're just like, they can't handle their own relationships, so they try to dictate how other people can run theirs.
Yeah.
True. Like, the fucking wildest.
It's not their,
Really,
it's not their place to just try and protect the other, the other groups, like...
Obviously, we're just like, 3 fuckheads who... But like,
white fuckheads, but
pretty much, privileged. Hey, I mean, one of us is British.
Yeah,
that means something, right?
Yeah, we got
diversity.
A British woman, so we're
British woman.
We have
2 white males.
2 white males.
Straight white males.
2 straight white males and 1 straight white female.
Diversity. One of us is.
Remember, I'm British.
I used to work with this. Exactly. I used to work with this girl who was from India. And she was saying, like, because I was talking about how people are like, oh, white people are racist. She's like, oh, how can you be racist? You're dating a Filipino. And I'm just like, well, I can't say that, because then it sounds like I'm only dating her as, like, clearance to say. That doesn't justify it anyway. If anything, that would make it worse, because it's like, wow, okay. You're just going to say that about people of other colors.
It's
and then
not
also
that you can't be racist for dating another person of another culture, but...
Well, yeah, that's like saying I have black friends.
Yeah, it's the exact same thing. The exact same scenario.
I have a British girlfriend.
Also,
so
I had
say British things.
Well, I had 3 black friends, and none of them have let me say anything bad.
Anyway,
so, like,
that's true.
People say wanker and all that now.
Tallywhacker.
Chloe, is wanker the British version of the N-word? Are we not allowed to say it?
I don't even know if there is one.
Because honestly, like, British people say whatever the fuck they want.
Twisty tooth.
Like, cunt. They say cunt like it's sort of...
I was gonna try and Google it, but then I decided I was not gonna Google British version of the N-word. That would come up with some interesting...
British equivalent to the N-word.
Tea drinker.
You are such a tea drinker. Absolutely.
You fucking tea
drinker.
drinker.
Milk drinker.
Ooh, milk.
Like
there you go.
Hey, you ordered milk, by the way.
What?
You ordered milk.
No, I didn't.
You did.
I ordered...
You ordered milk.
Why didn't you fix it?
We asked you. You didn't respond.
No, you didn't. You're fucking with me. You're not.
I'm not.
Serious.
No, I'm.
You're
no,
being...
your finger slipped. You slipped.
Me?
Yeah, you almost dropped the phone when he gave it back to you, and you might have accidentally hit the 2% milk.
I'm not getting my cherry Coke because of you. That's okay.
Actually, I'm getting cherry Coke, so if it's a big deal, you can have mine.
You getting a large cherry Coke?
It's medium.
Fuck you.
I'm all about medium, bro.
Speaking of it, though, the dude still doesn't move. I'm starting to wonder if it's even like...
So it's the food's probably not ready is what's happening. Or it's ready and they're just being fuckheads.
Yeah, that's happened to me before.
Buddy, all the time. When I'm at work...
Oh, no, now he's suddenly near Burger King.
Oh, sweet. So the food's probably ready.
Yeah. So he's probably going to go get that. What are you doing, Kyle?
Just stuck in the numbers.
Oh.
What do they add up to, Kyle?
21.
21.
No.
I'm hit.
Marrowfields.
Go Lordy, I'm hit.
What?
It's from the B movie.
It's Rose.
Oh Lordy, I'm
hit.
Oh yeah, 'cause he got stung by a bee in the ass or something like that. The bee poked his asshole.
When he got poked in the ass, it like jiggled. Okay, so you want to hear something fucked up?
Someone animated that. Someone had to animate the butt jiggle.
Think about people animate like worse stuff. So
I was watching.
Hentai.
I was watching. I was watching Mr. Peabody and Sherman the other day, and I'm surprised like how much shit they got away with in that movie.
Like Mr. Peabody and Sherman.
Yeah, like they say a lot of things that like looking at it now you're like, oh, 5 years. It's like I think a 5-year-old movie at this point. But it's like you compare how movies were then to how they were now, and how everything's like so overly inoffensive.
Is it though? Really?
Really, it is. Like
I don't know. I mean, for some things, yeah.
I mean, not DreamWorks. DreamWorks has been pretty consistently offensive, but like you look at just like you look at Wreck-It Ralph versus Ralph Breaks the Internet, and Ralph Breaks the Internet is way more PC. It's way more. Like, the language is so turned in, which is what I loved about the first one.
Right.
Was how close they got to saying, like, she would call everyone pussy willows.
True.
And she'd say, move your molasses.
Or
shit like that. And then the second one, they don't do any of that.
Flattery, don't charge these batteries, civilian.
I like that
one. That was good.
That was a good one.
That was a good one. What do you mean by batteries, bro?
Oh, we're going to watch this guy getting bullied. He's getting bullied.
Bullyism.
Dude, this is just me in high school.
Oh.
It's the scene in Ted when they're beating up the little Jewish kid.
That's not in it. Crazy Nights.
Kick his ass!
Kick your ass!
I'm gonna kick your ass. What's that from?
What?
SpongeBob, I'm gonna kick your butt.
That's from the SpongeBob.
Yeah, with
That's Mrs. Puff.
Mrs. Puff and
What's Flats.
Big Flats.
Not Big Flats, just Flats the Flounder.
Flats the Flounder.
Because he was punching SpongeBob and he was like, "Well, I'm absorbing his hits," and then he passed out and got tired.
Right.
SpongeBob made a speech that ended with him making a fist. Puff walks in, sees him on the floor, SpongeBob making a fist, and she's like, "I'm gonna kick your butt."
SpongeBob, I'm gonna kick your butt.
Which is really funny because that whole episode is about how no one's gonna save him from the bully, and she's his teacher, which is like way too accurate. And then also he's the victim and he gets blamed, which is also super accurate to people who get bullied, and then when they defend themselves, they get in trouble.
Keeping in mind, though, Mrs. Puff hates SpongeBob, though.
She doesn't hate... Well, she didn't hate him back then. They, like, made her to the point where she tries to murder him now, but, like...
True.
Back then, he was kind of, like... She, like, was exasperated by him, but she didn't hate him. She was just kind of like, oh, it sucks that I have this kid that can't do this. And then as the show went on, it became more, I hate his guts, let's murder him.
Pretty much, yeah.
Did you see the episode where she tries to kill him?
She went to jail for that.
She goes to jail all the time, though.
True. How many times has Mrs. Puff been in jail?
Game theory.
I'll Google it.
Do it.
Canonically.
Game. It's just a theory. A gay theory. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for sucking.
Sweet.
Brandon, do your best impression of Matt Pat.
Hello, everyone.
Mrs. Puff has gone to Bikini Bottom jail more than 15 times in the series.
That's impressive. Hello, Internet.
That's very dark.
Welcome to Game Theory.
Sentenced to prison a bunch of times. Like, what the fuck does she do?
She goes to jail like for things that aren't even her fault. Well, the way that
just a running thing in
the cops are like
that's
completely
true,
incompetent. Like there have been times where someone like
it's just a drawing.
People will like commit vehicular manslaughter or some shit, and the cops won't care. But if Squidward litters, he gets thrown in jail immediately.
Or the people who are eating like the gummy fish, and they're like, "What? You eat your own kind?"
Yeah.
And then they don't do anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle, you dumbass.
What?
You didn't charge the controller, did you?
It's because you were fucking rattling it and you shook the battery loose.
Battery.
Brendan, how many times a day do you play Xbox? He's floating.
Me?
Dude, no, go back.
The dude's just floating. The
other
guy. Other guy.
Oh, okay.
He's sorry.
That is a sexy position.
Come and fly away with me.
Yummy. Come fly with me. Let's fly away. Okay, what were you gonna ask me, Kyle?
I don't remember.
Something about Xbox and how many times.
Oh yeah, how many times a day do you play Xbox?
0. I don't have one.
Well then, how are you so good with this controller?
Because I don't know. I'm diverse. I don't know.
You're diverse.
Listen, before I was allowed to play M-rated games, I would go over to my cousin's house and play his Xbox all the time. I'd be playing like Call of Duty, Nazi zombies all the time.
6 minutes until the order gets.
Do you want me to go up and get it when it arrives?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yes. Then you guys can have your fun kissy time on camera.
Hell yeah. Yeah, of course, we're gonna do that.
No.
Of course.
Now I'm gonna make it a point to not.
To not, yeah. Well, now.
You're welcome, Brendan.
Thanks. Yeah, now. Jesus. Now
my entire goal is just to cuck you.
You've been cucking me since we first met, bud.
Right. Kill the crazy marauder.
How have I been cucking you since we met?
I don't know.
Because you wanted. I'm not gonna say your name because it's too real.
Oh yeah. Who? Okay, I was drunk that night.
Okay,
Shut up.
Yeah, you were so drunk.
I was drunk. I was so drunk one night. I called Kyle and started confessing my non-existent feelings. Half of that shit, I was just drunk.
You were just like, oh man, I'm just so lonely, man. And I felt really bad for you. At the time, it was funny. So at the time, it was sad, but now it's funny because you're not. Don't look at me like that, Chloe. Or looking at him.
Like that,
He was like a year ago.
It was like a year ago. I was so drunk.
He was sad. He was lonely. I was talking about my friend from way back when, and I don't know. I don't think she's ever gonna talk to me again. Which is
yeah, and then I was just like, you should just go for it.
Yeah,
bro.
you were like, you should just say something, and then I said something, and she still hasn't said anything. So I'm not like holding out hope that she's gonna respond because I think she's done. I don't think she's gonna. But you know what? It's fine. Like, whatever. I've grown. I've moved on.
You're in another relationship.
From what?
No, her and I were never dating. Okay, when I was in the 8th grade, I was friends with this girl, and she was like really close. We were really close, and then one day I fucked up, and then she didn't want anything to do with me no more.
I still don't know how you fucked up. We can keep it at that.
I just kind of let's just say I crossed a line. Leave it at that. Not like sexually or anything. But
no.
I didn't do anything illegal. I just kind of did something that was. I was pushing a question that she didn't want to answer, and that's basically it.
Fair enough. Hey.
Again, nothing romantic ever happened between us. It's just, yeah. I like how you're doing 69 damage. It's pretty good.
Nice. Sweet.
Nice.
Very... Nice.
You do that really well, I gotta say.
Yeah, like, what the fuck?
That click.
How do you do
Thank
that? What the fuck? How do you do that?
You wanna know?
I now hate myself.
Oh my god! Chandler Bing!
Chandler Bing?
Chandler Bing!
What are you...
What did I start?
Well, I'll end it.
You do